Welcome back to the channel and to another new episode of 5 Things You Might Not Know. This, as always, is the 101. So this one is episode number 22, but as always, if you've missed any of those previous episodes, check them out in the series playlist, link on the screen. And here we go again, episode 22 of 5 Things You Might Not Know about WWE 2K17. First up today, some things that you might not know about announce table finishers. So what we do know is that announce table finishers remain as fun as ever, especially keeping in mind some of the things we've covered previously. But today we are covering even more things that you might not be aware of. Firstly, Mr. Perfect has an exclusive announce table finisher, which is the Fisherman Suplex, aka the Perfect Plex. Now, this move is not a selectable announce table finisher in the movesets, however, it does feature on his moveset by default. As you can see, a pretty cool thing about the move is that it actually breaks the second table instead of the intended table, which leads us onto another thing in that there is also more moves that do a similar job. Now, in addition to the Fisherman Suplex, you can also use the Samoan drop number 3, as well as the backdrop suplex when used against a super heavyweight. Now, not only do these 3 moves break the second table when it's exposed, but can also be used to bounce them off a table when it still has its cover on. Moving on, and up next with thing number 2 today, something simple but pretty handy, which is the ability to switch between your finisher and signatures. So at times when you have a sword finisher but also gain another signature, you can actually switch between the two using one of 2 ways. This can be done by either pressing down on the D-pad or by pushing in the left analog stick. So yeah, nothing super exciting, but something that could be useful that you potentially might not be aware of. Next up with thing number 3 today, we have got some superstar exclusive crowd chants. So we are covering 5 of these today, which include the following. There is a dueling chant for Randy Orton and John Cena of a Let's Go Cena RKO chant that takes place during a Randy Orton and John Cena match. The same goes for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with a chant of their own. Another chant for John Cena is the Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks chant. Next up, Bray Wyatt with a Bray is gonna kill you chant. As well as a You Look Stupid chant for Sheamus. So yeah, 5 pretty cool chants there for certain superstars in the game. Let me know if you know any more and I'll feature even more in a future episode. Moving on to thing number 4 today, we have got a compilation of things that you might not know when fighting backstage. So as far as these go, these include the following. There is the ability to use the television monitor as a weapon, which is done the same way as you normally would a standard weapon. This also works with a briefcase in the office. There is the office table grapple, which is done by doing a grapple when standing next to it. This is in addition to having the ability to use the box grapples to one by one make your way up the hallway. As well as the office table glitch, which by doing a chair strike to a moderately damaged opponent lets you fight behind the desk with some pretty funny results. However, last up today with thing number 5, we have got double table finishers. Now whilst these on opposite sides of the ring might be a little more obvious, albeit something that you might not have considered doing, something that you might not know is that it's also possible to avoid the table placement restrictions and do these side by side. So in order to do this, you firstly need to place the table in the normal position, then by using the still steps method to move the first table, then eventually onto the second table. Now this can be pretty fiddly and take a little bit of time, but when it is done and both tables are positioned correctly, get back in the ring and go ahead and do your table moves in stereo with your tag team partner. Now admittedly, given the process, this is not something you can use in a regular match, but it can still be something fun to mess around with when playing with friends or multiple controllers, so yeah, a fun one to give a go. And with that one, another episode done and dusted, taking the series total to 110 things. So let me know in the comments if any of today's feature 5 things were new for you. Plus, as always, if you've enjoyed today's episode, which hopefully you have, then a like rating would be awesome to see. Stay tuned to the channel for another new episode of the series coming very, very soon. And with that said, until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.